We welcome you to another live edition of The Sports Box, your go-to sports podcast featuring great content, conversation, and your occasional disagreement. Stick around to interact and ask questions. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
It's all about the cash flow. So come on and get this money, man. Getting paper, and we always do it major on the slow, you know it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the episode of Game Winning Drive, man. And this is dope, man. I was able to just shoot my shot last night with a Charger legend and asked him to do an interview. I don't know if you guys will be familiar with what I'm about to bring, but man, it's this dude, man. He's PFWA All Rookie Team in 2002. One of the 50th greatest players to ever play with the Chargers. Unanimous All-American in 2001, two-time first team, All Big 12 in 2000, 2001, a co-MVP at the University of Texas. He has 733 tackles, 7 forced fumbles, 130 pass defenses, 21 interceptions, and that famous pick six off of Peyton Manning in 2011, man. The one and only Quentin Jammer. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, man. It's I know we were talking last night on Twitter, and we've been interacting for months. You're a really dope follow on social media. You're from how I view it, is you're really black and white when it comes to social issues and issues with football and stuff like that, man. So it's awesome that you agreed to come do this with me, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime, man. I'm just the realist, bro. Like I've come, long enough in life that to know that that the only thing that's worth a damn in this world is truth.
Yep, I agree. So man, before I get into not the juicy stuff, but like Charger stuff, I definitely want to know, man, about your upbringing. So I learned a lot about you. I knew about you from the outside looking as a fan in the early 2000s. But how was it growing up in Angleton, Texas, for you?
Man, life was good. I grew up in a little small town, in a little small part of town. It was a street that I lived on called Live Oak, man, and it was the hood, and we had kids that would get out in the yard and play football, and during football season we played basketball during basketball season, and and so on and so on, and so I grew up knowing and loving sports, and I was fortunate enough to grow up in a little small area with a bunch of kids, and we could get out and roughhouse. But otherwise, I just grew up a regular old sports country boy, man, in a country town.
Nice, man. Nice. And then when you grew up, who was your team? Was it the Cowboys?
Nah, man, my team growing up was the Houston Oilers. When y'all young boys don't know anything about it, Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, he was the quarterback that I grew up kind of idolizing. Also, Randall Cunningham, I grew up idolizing. But yeah, I was a Houston Oilers fan. I've never liked the Cowboys. Like even when they was winning championships, I hated the Cowboys.
Yeah, so do I, and somehow two of my good friends are Cowboy fans. So that's the model of my life. I got to hear rings every time we get in an argument.
Oh man, that's so long ago. It was in the 90s.
So you grew up playing sports in Angleton, Texas, and was football your first love?
Nah, baseball was my first love. I grew up playing baseball, and I played baseball all the way up until my junior year. I started football around 7th, 8th grade. I started out playing Sam linebacker, and quarterback, and then I moved to safety and a quarterback during my high school years.
Okay, cool.
So I didn't play
Um,
I didn't play cornerback till I got to college, and that was because of an
wow.
injury.
And how was that transition for you? Was it
Yeah,
did it come with a lot of issues, or were you able to
no,
overcome a lot of hurdles with it?
I was able to make the transition. You know, I got moved from corner to safety, and I had to put on weight to go to play safety. So the transition went well. You know, what safety taught me was to see the field like a quarterback sees the field, and anticipate certain routes versus certain coverages, and the safety in me loved to hit people. So when I moved to corner, I just brought the physical side of the game with me.
Love it, man. Love it. Um, who's your favorite baseball team?
I don't have one. Once I stopped playing baseball, man, I don't even fuck with baseball like that no more.
Okay. And then you're also big in track and field. Is that true?
Yeah, I ran track in high school, and then my freshman year in college, and then our head coach got fired, and Mac Brown came to town and became my head coach, and he wasn't into dual sport athletes at the time, so
Ah,
um, yeah, I played football and loved it. Every single bit of
nice.
football I love.
That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Um, what when you went to college, before you went to college in your senior year, did you have a lot of offers, or was always the University of Texas the go-to place for you?
Mm, No, I had a lot of offers. I mean, I could have went pretty much. I had my pick of where I wanted to go, and my original choice was Miami. But we had no money, and flights to see games would be impossible. So
Mm-hmm.
Texas was right there on my list, and I wasn't gonna play at Texas A&M. So
No Texas A&M. Got you.
yeah,
What when you moved when coach moved you to corner,
yeah.
was there anyone that you were trying to mimic your game after that was professional already?
Um, I saw a lot of people don't know him because but he was a fifth round draft. I mean, a fifth pick out of Texas also. But his name was Brian Westbrook, and
Okay.
dude just had a smoothness and a physicality to his defense that I just I was attracted to. So I tried to imitate him as probably of all the guys that I've ever watched and that I kind of watched play. I think he had the biggest influence on my game,
Love it, man.
and he probably would have been a Hall of Famer hadn't he torn his Achilles in like his third year.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. And back then they didn't have anything that they have now today where you
e-
can
exactly.
get back in a year. That sucks,
Yeah.
man. Um, in college, how did it feel to become the school's first ever Jim Thorpe Award finalist? Was that a huge accomplishment for you?
It was a really cool accomplishment, but my favorite part of that was that uh the other two guys that I went against were like, I mean, some of the best to ever play the game, and Ed Reed and Roy Williams. That was my competition. Ed
Mm-hmm.
Reed just got inducted into the Hall of Fame a few years back.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
you know, uh it was my biggest accomplishment in the fact that it was the level of competition that I had that year. That's what made me so proud about that accomplishment.
Awesome, man. Got a couple comments here for you. One right here. Jam, your cousin Quandre Diggs said you're not faster than him. Is that true?
He's not. He's my younger brother, not my
Oh
cousin.
yeah, your younger brother,
Yeah, and my younger cousin is Cam Ward, who just
Cam
got
Ward.
drafted. Yeah, got
I
drafted
have a question for you
to
on that.
Tennessee. Yeah, so um no, my brother's not faster than me.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
said
since we're
no.
talking about Cam Ward, which is really cool, and it looks like he's doing well so far in mini camp and training camp from what
Yeah.
we're able to see. What was your biggest advice to him before draft night?
You know what? My brother talks to Cam just about every day, and so everything that I passed on to my brother was passed down to Cam. So um, the best advice that my brother gave Cam was to go back to school and play that final year. And I think it vaulted him
Ah,
to become a number one pick. And I thought that was the best advice that my brother could ever give, because it would have been the same advice that I would have given him. And my brother is a better version of me.
love it, man. Love it. What do you take from Quandre's career so far? Is it exceeding your expectations as a big brother?
Man, I'm not, no, because I know what my brother's capable of, and I've always known what my brother was capable of. And it's exceeded everybody else's expectations because we didn't know that he was going to be a 6 round draft pick. So
Mm,
for him to come in and do it and do exactly what I said told him to do on draft day, which is you got a foot in the door, now kick that motherfucker down. He did exactly that, and he's a 3 or 4 time Pro Bowler, and
yep.
he's had 2 huge contracts, and he's
Hmm.
he was on the top 100 list like 2 or 3 years in a row. So
Yep.
it's he's done exactly what I expected him to do, but the world didn't see it in him.
I love it, man. Big brother's keeping it real as always, man. I'm a big brother myself, so I
Yeah,
appreciate you being real about that.
yeah, man. You set you make the path, you create the path, and it's up to them to either follow it or try to make their own path. And sometimes following a path ain't so bad.
I agree. I agree. Um, before before we get into the Charger stuff,
Yeah,
it's the year is 2000 and 3.
yeah.
You're heading into the draft.
No, that was
Realistically,
2002 into the
I'm
draft.
sorry, 2002.
Yeah,
Realistically, because I got 2003 in my banners, that's why I was looking at it.
yeah.
Sorry. Um, did you expect yourself to be drafted by the Chargers? Did you have ongoing
I
conversations?
had I had no clue, bro. Like the only interaction that I had with the Chargers was that I sat down with Marty Schottenheimer for 2.5 hours breaking down film, and that was it. I had worked out for the Cowboys, and the Cowboys had the 6th pick, and they told me they was gonna draft me. So I'm expecting to go to the Cowboys. I'm not expecting to, leave Texas and then bam, out of the blue, San
Wow.
Diego call with the 5th pick. And don't now, no doubt, I was still happy as shit because I had played here twice in the Holiday Bowl right before I got drafted. So I knew about San Diego. So when I got drafted, I was still ecstatic because one, I get to live out my childhood dream, and two, like I get to play with two of my idols in Junior Seau and Rodney Harrison. So um
That
it
was
was a,
Livington.
yeah, it was great, man. Like it was, I can't even really put it into words how I felt.
So you basically like a blessing in disguise in a sense.
Yeah, a big blessing in disguise. It was a big
Love it,
blessing
man.
in disguise. It was huge.
And how was it to be able to strap up and wear the same jerseys as Junior Seau and Ronnie?
And like I felt like I had to, be something special just to be on the field with them, So but at the same time, I'm looking at them and I'm putting on my pads the same way they putting on their pads and putting on their shoes and lacing them up the same way they are. So,
Is is there is there
now
something special about him that people don't really like for junior sense? Was there something special that just like wow, like this dude is just he? There's a reason why he's an icon here in San Diego.
yeah, there was an absolute reason, and it had everything to do with his mentality on the field, and it's to just always go, and and be consistent, and that's what I took from him. Just how consistently good he was every game, and sometimes he wasn't always elite. Sometimes he just had good games, and you stack them up over a career, and next thing you know, you've played 20 years.
Okay, okay. Um, all right. So we get into 2004.
Yeah,
A couple years already in the league,
yeah,
and you guys do something that the Chargers haven't done in a very long time, which is clinch a playoff berth.
yeah,
You get to you get a home game against the Jets.
yeah. Well,
Did you agree with the call with Marty kicking that field goal with Nate at the
yeah,
end of that game? That was the right
100%.
call, right?
It was the right call, 100%.
Why do people go against that so much?
Because we lost the game, of course. Like, it's just that simple. Because we lost, people go against it. If he would have made the field goals, people wouldn't have shit to say. But
Exactly my point.
he made the right decision because we had confidence in Nate, because Nate led the league in field goal accuracy that year.
As
So
a rookie.
like, yeah, so for him to go out and like, he had already missed 2 field goals. There was no way he was gonna miss 3, and god damn it, he did.
Oh,
But
you talk about 2009.
no, no, he missed 3. He
Did
missed
he
3
miss?
field goals twice in his career, bro. And the first time was in that Jets game.
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
he missed 2 field goals before that third one, and I mean, it's the right decision because the odds are against that he's gonna miss the field goal. He had
okay.
already missed 2.
Okay. Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, Q, can you put your phone down a little bit so we can see you, brother? There you
Oh,
go.
you
And
can
then
see
no, it was above your head.
it.
2006. I want to tell you real quick. I know that's it was special to me because my dad he made a prediction in the year prior that when we drafted Phillip Rivers, he said that's it for us. That's the guy. And my dad ended up getting diagnosed with brain cancer in 2006
Sorry
February,
about that, man.
and he passed away right before the season started. So 2006 is very special to me. It was a great ride, regardless of the ending.
Yeah.
Do you, in your opinion, Hugh, do you believe that is the greatest team to never reach the Super Bowl in the last 25, 30 years?
First off, let me say my condolences, and absolutely, that was the best team of that decade. Like, by far the best team of the decade, and we just dropped the ball, man. Like, that game just wasn't meant for us to win. Like, we got
Yeah.
the Eric Parker muff punt. We have the Drayden Florence headbutt, and we have
No one
the
talks about those things either,
yeah, and then
Quentin.
of course because Marlon was the scapegoat because he
Yep.
did exactly what he was supposed to do. He just didn't do what we told him. So you know,
I yeah.
we Marty told us before the game
I was just
that
about to ask you this.
if you catch a ball, just get down. He's like, because they're known for going after the ball after you catch it. So Marty was big in the details, and so when Marlon tried to reverse field and got the ball stripped, everybody that was in that group of DBs is looking at him sideways, because it had already been foretold to us what to do.
Oh gosh. Oh, hurts. Do you okay, so the two things that I wanted to ask you about this, and I know you'll be true and you'll be real about this. There's an interview with LT. LT said that Cam Cameron was out of pocket with his play call in the second half because he was too busy looking at a job.
Uh, I can't speak to that just because I didn't know anything about it. You know, like I don't I've never really interacted with the offensive side of the ball like during, like scheduled practices or anything outside of covering my wide receiver. So
Yeah.
I never got into those conversations on or knew anything of their game plans.
Okay. And then the second thing I want to ask you, man, is honestly, what was it a complete shell shock to the entire locker room when Marty was let go?
Yeah, I think we win the very next year we win the Super Bowl if Marty's still our coach.
I
And
agree with you on that.
I will believe that till I'm no longer breathing. But yeah, man, it hit hard in the locker room. It really hit hard in the locker room. But we get paid to do a job, and we have to suck it up and move on.
I agree. Yeah, I'm happy you brought up the Eric Parker muff punt and the Marlon McCree hit because there's a lot of things that were just, people want to focus on Nate missing that field goal with time in the
Yeah,
end
because
and Marlon McCree.
the headbutt was unnecessary. We had just got the ball. We had just sacked fumble. We had just gotten a sack fumble, and we had the ball inside the red zone. And he got up because he got blocked really hard by the tight end and decided he wanted the headbutt to do.
Nope.
15-yard penalty. They get the ball back and with 15 yards further up the field. So it was a lot of things in that game that happened that that shouldn't have happened, and if it wouldn't have happened, we win the Super Bowl that year. But
Yeah, I definitely believe Quentin, that we moving on to New England next week would have been the conference championship game and in San Diego, man. It would have been, and then you get Chicago Bears Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Chicago Bears. They had a good defense, but that offense was terrible.
Yeah, man, you beat the brakes off them the next year, which basically was the same team.
Exactly, same team.
Oh, golly. All right, so let's move on to 2007, man. Obviously, a great year. Once again, North Turner, new system and everything, and new head coach and all that. And what did it mean to you? Not only did you guys went to New England with a bunch of injured guys after the game against Indianapolis the week prior. You also had to deal with, Billy Volek coming in and being a hero in the second half, and you guys shutting it down, and Marlon McCree having a big old play too in the game, hitting Reggie Wayne the way he did.
Yeah.
What was it to you when you saw the reports of Rivers and then him be able to come out in the championship game with no ACL and playing against a vaunted New England defense?
Man, it inspired me to do my part, man. And I think that day I held Randy Moss to one catch for like 9 yards, bro. And I had a pick.
You keep jumping my questions. I was just about to.
So, like, it was like I needed to do something and make an impact on the game in my way. So my way was to take away their biggest deep threat and try to get the ball as much as I could.
That I believe Quentin it was third quarter when he tried to do a curl route on you on third down and you came around him. It's one of the plays that they replay all the time and you put your hand in to defend it.
Yeah.
That's probably the frustration we saw with Brady and also with Bill is when you did that play, it sparked something with that team. And that's when Rivers started converting even more third downs in the third and fourth quarter, where we got in. I think we got him within 3 at one point.
Yeah.
Just honestly, man, it's just a heroic performance by everybody. especially with everything that you guys were facing.
Because we knew we knew everybody had to do their job to the best of their ability that day, because we didn't have we had about 25 we had about 25% of Phillip Rivers. We had 100% of his heart, but we only his body wasn't just it just didn't allow him to get into some of his throws that he normally would get into. So
Right.
we had to pick it up on our end, and we did it. But they were a good football team.
Yeah, they
They
were.
went 19-0 that year. So
Yeah.
they didn't lose a game till they lost the Super Bowl.
Oh man, we came so close, man. 2008, man, we went on a crazy run at the end of the year, as you know, winning four straight and beating Jay Cutler in the game that I love watching over and over again on YouTube when they talk all that shit to Jay Cutler at the sidelines at the end of the game. Did you foresee, unfortunately LT's had to deal with the injuries when it came into the postseason a lot, besides 06 and 04.
No, he really didn't get hurt a lot, man. So
no, I'm talking about just going to the playoffs.
Oh, going into the playoffs with him hurt?
Yeah, because he had the torn ligament in 07, and then 08 he couldn't. He only went for like the first quarter and a half, and then Darren took over.
Yeah, I mean, when you have such a weapon sitting on the sideline, I mean, he was the heartbeat of the offense. You know, so when you don't have that on the field, I mean, you're taking points off the board every game. So he's not in. He's out in what's that? That was 07, right? Or 08?
Which one?
07, he sat out of the game. Yeah.
07. Yeah, 07. He did 2 plays and then he was done with the flags are on.
And we missed him. Like that. That's part of the offense that that he picks up for not having all of Phillip. So so that hurt us a lot. And then Gates was limping. So it's just
ankles.
Yeah. So it was just a great team we played against. We had a great team.
Injuries.
But yeah, it just wasn't meant to be, man. And I always think that karma comes into play at the wrong time for the Chargers, and it's always with the injuries. And
why is that? Why is that every time in the 2000s this happened to our team? Why is that?
I don't know, man. I really don't
I want you to give me the answer, man.
Curse. The Chargers are cursed. That's the only answer I can give.
The Cubs.
Yeah. The only answer I can give.
I didn't get into talk to you about 2009.
The what?
I mean, a great year.
Yeah,
number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed, 14-2, I believe. And you talk about karma, Q. Vincent Jackson getting pulled over before the game, and then you had the issues with the injuries. Another injury once again, I believe, and then Rivers just after that first drive, just having issues with guys not catching the ball, and then nothing was working in the second half, and then just imploding, man. I just it's just.
It was. I'm telling you, like the Chargers are cursed, man, and I think it may be the Spanos are cursed, but somebody's cursed.
It's just crazy, dude. Yeah. It's just crazy, man. It's just I don't get it, man. I do not get it. I do want to get before we get to outside of football. How for you, did you knew that in 2011 that was going to be your final game as a Charger?
No, I didn't think so, but I also knew that shit happens, and it did. But it, and I hold a grudge against the Chargers to this day for how they handled it. So It is what it is. I know how they treat guys on their way out, so I wasn't surprised.
So with LT, so
Man,
with
with
Junior, so
everybody,
with
with
Ronnie,
Rodney, yeah, I mean with Sproles, you forget about Sproles
Sproles.
and Mike Turner and Mike Tolbert, and I mean I could go on and on.
I agree. It's unfortunate how they do business sometimes.
Yeah, but it's a business. You got to come in, you got to learn that and understand it and know your place.
I agree. I'm gonna ask you two questions outside of football, and then I have like a rapid fire questions for you. But
All
before
right.
we get into the rapid fire questions, I do want to ask you: is one of your greatest things achievements as a professional playing for the San Diego Chargers? What did it mean to you when they released that top 50 and that you were a part of that list?
It was fan voted, so it was very special to me because my first couple of years, me and the fans, we didn't vibe with each other. So, for them to come back and and support me the way they did, it meant a lot, and it still means a lot to me.
I'm happy to hear that, man, because I was when it was announced, I was praying that you were on that because of just your consistency of play at the corner
Yeah,
position, one of the toughest positions in football that people I think really overlooked a lot. And so I appreciate you and everything that you did. I mean, the fact that you have 20 something picks in your career, and most of it's from playing with the Chargers, obviously,
yeah,
it's phenomenal, man. It's just phenomenal what you were able to do wearing the powder blues every
yeah,
weekend, man. So I appreciate you and everything that you did for us.
yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, outside of football, I read up. I don't know if I couldn't find if it was still going or not. Do you still have your clothing company going?
I never had a clothing company.
No. It
No,
said here you had a clothing company through your experience of competing and learning with jiu-jitsu.
no, I didn't have a clothing company, but I did. Like I still do jujitsu to this day, but I was competing for a while. But no, I never had a clothing company.
Huh. How was that experience competing with jiu-jitsu?
That's just fun. It's addicting, but uh, but I hurt my back and separated a few ribs in a tournament, and
Oh shit.
I just started just training, so I stopped competing.
Damn. Oh man. Um, did you get to travel while doing that?
Yeah, I got to travel a lot. I mean, I try to compete as many tournaments as I could.
Okay.
Small, big, just to get the experience.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. Cool. All right. So I got some rapid fire questions for you. This
Yeah.
is a little bit of fun and a little bit of if you want to get into the seriousness of it
Yeah.
or not. If you want to keep it to yourself, no
You
worries. But
go
here we
ahead,
go.
man.
Greatest head coach,
Marty Schottenheimer.
Marty Schottenheimer. Write it down. Greatest teammate in every level that you played football.
In
So
every
youth,
level.
college, and pro.
Man, uh, I got like three, I think. So Sproles,
Okay.
Weddle, and Nathan Vasher.
Was Eric Weddle that dude?
Yeah, he's still my dude, man. Love
Awesome,
that
man.
dude.
Worst loss in your career, professional career.
Mm, worst loss. Man, let me see. It's probably that AFC Championship game to New England because I really thought we could win that game.
Man,
Yeah,
I thought you were going to
I
say
think
'06.
even if we had LT, I still think we win that game and we'll beat the shit out of the Giants in the Super Bowl.
You imagine Rivers and Eli, that
Man,
trade and all that
we would
backstory.
have destroyed Eli Manning.
Oh man,
We didn't like Eli, man. We
Oh
hated
man,
Eli.
who didn't you like more, Jay Cutler or Eli Manning?
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a couple of questions people are asking. How do you feel about the culture in San Diego?
As far as what, like
As
sports?
as far as far as sports in what part of the town did you enjoy living in when you were living in San Diego?
I mean, I love all of San Diego. I'm in the Forest Ranch area. I've been in it
Okay.
since the start of my career.
Nice, man. And how do you feel when the Chargers were moved to LA?
I thought it was a money grab, some bullshit, but I mean, obviously, they're worth more money there than they are here, so it is what it is. But I didn't necessarily agree with the move or how they went about the move.
They can't even afford their SSLs they owe to Cronky in the stadium. That's
That's
another topic
that's
for another day.
crazy. That's crazy.
Do you think Darius Slay is a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
There you go, Austin. As someone who played cornerback at a high level during your time of your career, who is your guy that you always wanted to watch played at the same time you did?
That's easy. Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey.
He's my favorite cornerback ever in
Oh,
all of
really?
football. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Much respect to Champ Bailey, man. Biggest fear.
Drowning.
All right.
For what, man? Black people can't
I did
swim.
not
So,
expect you to say drowning.
hey, man, black people don't swim.
Yeah, you said it on me, man. You said it on me. Greatest advice you have ever heard personally and professionally.
I didn't follow it, but don't marry that girl.
Is that for both, or do you got
That's for
anything for
both.
professionally?
Man, that's
For
for
both?
both.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to clip this. That's great, dude. Oh, my gosh. Greatest accomplishment professionally and personally.
Personally, it's my kids, man. Like,
How many?
I have 5. I have 3 from the "Don't Marry That Girl," and then and then I have 2 now, 2 that live with me here in San Diego, and they're everything to me, man. Like that's my life.
Love it, man.
And then professionally, greatest achievement. Professionally, man, it's just to live out my dream. Like it's a blessing, man. That you work for something, and it's not given to you; you earn it, right? So, that was my greatest achievement, is to be able to live out my dream, knowing that I earned it.
Nice. Love it, man. Most important thing Marty Schottenheimer's ever told you.
Most important thing that Marty Schottenheimer ever told me. mm, Probably, you need to watch your hands, young man, because I was holding
Mm.
and grabbing a lot. So
Mhm.
he made us practice in boxing gloves. So we stopped holding.
Heard that story. That's awesome. I
Yeah.
love it, man. I love it. Greatest obstacle in life for you as a professional football player?
Greatest what?
Obstacle.
Obstacle?
Yeah, greatest obstacle that you overcame.
Alcoholism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Sober?
Yeah, I'm sober a year and 8 months now.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
I had a buddy of mine that's just hit sober for 7 years this past Friday.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
We got a question from one of the fans. We got a bunch of people watching this right now, Quinn. Who was the funniest teammate from the Chargers?
Man, there was so many, but one stood out. Stephen Cooper, probably.
Stephen Cooper,
Yeah,
linebacker. Number 54. Love him. Greatest quarter. Oh, here we go. Greatest quarterback you ever played with?
That I ever played with?
Yep.
Phillip.
Over Drew?
Yeah, 10 times.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Rock and Roller.
That's a great movie. I haven't seen that movie in a very long time.
Yeah.
Favorite defensive coverage?
Man,
There it
that's
is.
an easy one.
I'm not saying that you were fearful, but this is part of the question that people are asking. Who did you always look forward to lining up against?
Marvin Harrison.
Receiver-wise.
That's easy.
Marvin Harrison?
Oh, hell yeah.
And what quarterback was your favorite to go up against? Was it Peyton Manning?
I liked Peyton, but I just loved like Tom Brady. I love like the aura of that he gave off when you played him. It was different energy.
Different energy?
Yeah.
What would you say to the people that say, is Phillip Rivers a Hall of Famer?
Hell yeah.
And what would you say to the people that say he isn't?
Dan Marino in there.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true. When you look back at your career and everything that you've gone through, and everything that you accomplished and everything that you were able to do, what sticks out as the greatest memory in your professional career?
It's not really a memory, it's just a culmination of like me just being just a humble individual and just, me wanting to leave a legacy of me being just an awesome person, awesome human being, enjoyed life, had a lot of issues, and I got back on track. And it's just I think it's that. I think it's just just knowing that I am leaving a legacy of just being just a human, just a genuine human.
Love it, man. That's all God asks us to be. Let's just be good human beings and good people to other people, man.
Yeah, that's all I can be, man.
Yeah. I got a few more here.
Yeah.
When you sit back and you look through everything that the Chargers have gone through and everything that you were put through every year, what sticks to you as a moment that you will always live for, that you always will dream about, or something that will always make you smile?
Man, those years with Marty.
It seems is you really had a deep relationship with him.
Yeah, but and that's what it was. It was a relationship, man. Like you don't really get that from coaches. You don't get it from coaches anymore.
Wow.
But it was, it was a relationship, man. It wasn't just.
You didn't have that with North?
No, not at all.
Or were you around for Mike McCoy or no?
Hell no. Fuck Mike McCoy. And Ted Telesco. Or the Tom Telesco, whatever.
Tom Telesco.
Yeah.
Trash. He's a trash GM. There's a reason why he got fired after his first year of the Raiders.
Yeah.
One word to describe AJ Smith.
Damn, man. Damn. Damn.
Did you agree with everything Vincent Jackson's agent said about him?
I didn't even see it, man. It's just.
Oh, really?
Nah, man. But like, it's just like, bro, we went 14-2 and you fired a coach.
Biggest fumble ever, dude.
Man.
Oh my gosh, biggest fumble. I have a lot of issues with that dude. As a fan, I have a lot of issues with that dude. Favorite jersey to wear when you're with the Chargers?
Oh, the throwback Allworth powder blues.
Okay. Was there
Right
a
there.
team? Was there a team during your prime where you wanted to go play if you had the
No,
chance to go play?
no,
Love it.
no.
Already said no. Love it, dude. Love it. It's okay if you don't want to answer this. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Worst teammate you've ever played with?
Shit, I can't even remember his name. O line. I just didn't like him. Leander.
Leander.
Yeah, I forget his name.
Chargers?
Yeah, Jordan, I
Oh.
think, or Leander something. I don't know. I don't
Chat, let me
know.
know if you guys know who he's talking about.
Yeah,
That name's not popping in my head.
yeah. I didn't
Was
like
it
him.
early in your career?
No, I was somewhere in the middle, maybe
Okay.
2009, 8, somewhere around there. No, shit, I don't know. 2007, maybe
Okay.
2006, somewhere around there.
Okay. Who is the guy that you look at now in today's game that you're like, oh wow, that reminds you a lot of me?
Nobody, man. Like,
No.
no, man. All these dudes are. I mean, the closest maybe Jalen Ramsey, but he long as shit, but he'll come up and hit you. But that's about it. Like I don't
Do
really
you, do,
see.
do you not see a lot of force? Like a lot of guys that are aggressive at the corner position like you were?
No, no, no. I don't see it. Not a lot.
Okay. Do you agree with Asante Samuel that he should be a Hall of Famer?
I think he should. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I agree with it. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you feel? Someone's asking, how do you feel about the T-step technique?
That is bullshit. Like it work. Like you just go with whatever works. If T step working for you, then you T plant. If you can come out of your break, it's just however you feel comfortable coming out of your break. Like everybody that just come out of breaks don't feel comfortable T stepping, just like T steppers don't feel comfortable just coming out of their
Mm,
breaks. It's preference, and neither one of them gonna make you faster if you know one or the other. If you know both, there's one that's gonna always just be in your subconscious that you're gonna go to.
love it. What is missing in today's game today that really pisses you off?
Physicality.
Physicality.
Man, it's so soft. I said in my third year that it was gonna turn into a track meet with pads, and that's
You did.
exactly what football is right now.
When I was looking up last night information, that was one of your biggest quotes that the article had that they highlighted a
Yeah.
couple years ago,
And
and
that's
it's
exactly
so
what it
true.
turned. You cannot touch a wide receiver now.
Nope.
So
Or a quarterback.
yeah, it was less man and a whole lot of fucking zone.
Yep. Greatest defensive coordinator that you ever had.
Wade Phillips.
Most underrated teammate that people didn't really talk about a lot. That was good.
Let me see. Like Malcolm Floyd.
Perfect answer.
Yeah.
Perfect answer. Perfect answer. One of the guys wants to know if you can you name your top 5 cornerbacks of all time?
Now I can give you my number one though.
Champ Bailey.
Yep.
Is there a number 2 by chance or no?
No, not really.
No. Dion?
I mean, I like Dion. I just didn't like Dion game, but he would probably be number 2.
Okay. Greatest leader of the locker room that no one talked about?
Phillip Rivers. That nobody talked about?
Yeah, like a guy that would talk but wasn't really that much on the spotlight.
LT.
LT? Okay.
Yeah, no, but he was on the spotlight, but nobody knew he talked.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem like more of a quiet presence when you
Yeah,
needed it.
but he talked. Like he
Okay.
let us. Yeah, he talked.
How was your last year with the Denver Broncos? Was it?
That shit was fun, man. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. It was a heck of a run. Got blown out in the Super Bowl. I was teammates with Champ Bailey. And met some great friends over there. So, man, it was a fun year. I was over there with Sean Phillips, and we just, it was just a really, really dope year in my football life.
Yeah, that game went out of hand real quick, man. Ever since that
Yeah,
snap
that's
went over
snap.
Peyton's head.
Yeah, man.
I was like, I hated you on the Broncos, but I did want you to get that ring, man. You and Phillips. I wanted to see you guys get that.
I sure thought we was gonna get one.
I know, man. I know. What couple more. How did it feel watching Antonio Gates' Hall of Fame speech?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No, I didn't watch it at all. I think I was on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had a good moment between him and Phillips.
Yeah, I heard about it and seen it on X, of course, but I didn't get to like listen to the speech or anything.
Okay.
Bro,
Then how do you?
I'm usually just away from football, bro. Like when I'm unplugged, I'm unplugged. I'm gonna watch my little cousin and my brother, and that's pretty much it.
That's fine. That's fair enough, man. Who's your greatest role model growing up?
Greatest role model growing up, man, my mom. I mean, shit. I didn't really have a male figure, so so obviously, my mom.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, before I ask you the final question, because I really want to hear your answer on this, I wanted to. I'll just ask the question now. What did it mean to be a San Diego Charger?
It meant a lot, man. Like it gave me my opportunity to live out my dream, man, and like that's all I could have. Literally, that's all I prayed for. Pretty much all my life was, to be able to take care of my family, and San Diego provided me with that. So, San Diego, being a San Diego Charger meant everything to me because it afforded me the opportunity to do nice things for my mom and my younger brother.
Took care of your family.
Yeah.
Love that, man. Well, man, for me, this is a dream come true for me to be able to talk to one of my favorite Charger players of all time, and I just wanted to give you your flowers, and just for me, man, just to say to you that it's been awesome watching you. I was like 14, 13 years old when I really got into football. My dad got me into it, and my dad was a diehard Charger fan. You talking about the Stan Humphries and the Junior Seals and Ronnie Harrison days.
Yeah.
It was really cool to watch that and experience that with him every Sunday, watching the Chargers. And one of my favorite players that a lot of people don't talk about is Jamal Williams.
Oh, man, that right? Nobody, Big Jamal.
Nobody talk about him, man. Nobody talk about
how good he was, man.
He was so solid, bro. And
was one of the best players of that generation, bro.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with you. I wish he got more love than he got. And I remember, man. I remember the Randy Moss play. I remember the Peyton Manning pick six. I remember the times that you came clutch when we needed you to come clutch. Yeah, dude, from a little boy to now 36 years old, and it was an honor to watch you play. And I appreciate you being loyal to San Diego and being loyal to the fan base and to our team, man. And this is a dream come true to be able to talk to you, and it's crazy because when this is over with and when I post it up, man, it's just gonna be like, wow, I really had the chance to talk to 23. and it's an honor, man. I really hope you hope you understand that. It's really a pleasure to have you on here and do this with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Anytime you need me, bro, just shoot me a DM.
Yeah, man. We do Game Winning Drive. It's a podcast that we've been doing for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
We do it on Wednesday nights, man. We just recap the weekend and talk about what controversies are going on around the NFL, and we talk about the recap and what we think, our predictions and stuff like that. It's a blast. We have fun. I would love to have you come on, man, and talk about we could talk about Cam, we could talk about Diggs, whatever the case may be, man. I would love to have you come on, dude.
Yeah, man. You know how to get in touch with me, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. And all the fans, thank you for coming on, man. It's about 40 people on here watching. It's going to be a lot more when we post it. And, dude, this was dope, man. Honestly, this is really – thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this with you.
You're welcome, man. Pleasure being on.
Appreciate it, brother, and congratulations on your sober. Keep it up, my brother.
Thank you. I will.
All right, my man. That's Quentin Jammer. And we are definitely appreciate everybody coming on tonight. And we will catch you next week. And thank you all for tuning in and all the questions you gave. Like I said, this was a dream come true. And hopefully I can get some more back in the day charges, which is kind of crazy because I'm getting old. And it was really cool, man, for him to come on. So thank you guys once again for coming on. I appreciate it. This is Game Winning Drive on the Sports Box. See you next week.